Dear friends in Christ, the readings on this Friday of the 17th week in Ordinary Time, where we celebrate the memorial of St. Ignatius of Loyola. The readings challenge us not to allow familiarity impede the openness of our heart to God's grace. Oftentimes, when we become too familiar with holy things or religious celebrations, it seems to numb our heart to the things that God may be doing among us. In the first reading taken from Jeremiah chapter 26, Jeremiah presents the word of God to the people the way the Lord told him to. He did not add, he did not subtract. But the people were too familiar with Jeremiah, including the priests. They turned against him, asking within themselves, "Who are you? Who is Jeremiah to be telling us this? Don't prophesy to us." They refused to allow their heart to open to the message that the Lord presented to them through the prophet Jeremiah. In the same way, in the Gospel, Matthew 13, we hear how Jesus goes into his native place. And after all the miracles and the great work he did, the people despised him. Who is he? Is it not the son of Mary? Are his brothers and sisters not here with us? They closed their eyes. They closed their heart. And so St. Matthew tells us that Jesus refused to do a lot of mighty works in their midst because of their hardness of heart and lack of faith. St. Ignatius of Loyola, whom we celebrate today, was a soldier, did not allow himself to be defined by the expectation of the people. He did not also limit the grace of the Lord because of his familiarity with religious things. He opened his heart, and the Lord did so much with him. As a matter of fact, he established the Loyola group, the Jesuits, who have gone over the world to do so much good works in preaching, in administration, and in teaching. The question for us would be, where have we allowed familiarity to get on the way of challenging us to open our heart to God's grace? We need to take it to prayer that even when we are familiar with the Mass, going to church, the Bible, we should still expect and allow the Lord to use even those familiar things to challenge our faith. It is an invitation for each one of us not to allow familiarity to stand on the way of God's grace.